Some trips start all right and some don't, like this one. Although you go through wonderful landscapes, and yeah, that's the fine champagne, you are on your way to Spain and a truck destroys your windshield. But you continue, it is not that bad. So France is a beautiful country, and the November sun is still warm. We are heading towards Spain and Portugal. We've been in Luxembourg, and although I think that Luxembourg is a very beautiful country, I didn't take any videos because I was so upset about the price of the diesel that I just gave it up. So here we are on our trip. Yeah, and there are the queues. Even in November, nothing to do about that. But that's part of traveling. For me, that is like shedding your skin. I feel like a snake somehow. And then you get the péage. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult in an RV. You get your stuff together. You hang out of the window. And then at a certain point you get the bill and you pass out because it's rather expensive, like the diesel was in November 2022.
Ich bin im Schock.
Well, still, that cannot take away our joy and fun, even if the price is horrendous.
Hast du gesehen, wie viel?
The sky was blue. Romy was sleeping in her bed. Yes, from time to time, you have to take a break. And we found this space along the motorway quite convenient. Although French police woke us up in the morning, warning us about people who are breaking into RVs. Well, we said with a 68 kilogram heavy Great Dane that won't happen to you. And like every morning, I first of all go on a research for water. Those stops for trucks are very, very well equipped. I have to say, thank you, France. This is impeccable. So it is very important to get water for Romy, to check out where can we get rid of our stuff. Yeah, throw things away. Be clean on your way to your destination. And then head back to the van. We got our 2 bicycles with us, e-bikes, and I was happy about the weather. It was raining in Belgium, and Romy got her food. Happy cheers, like every morning. I am vaping happily. She's having her munch, and afterwards I'm going to prepare the coffee, freshly ground coffee, whilst the lady of the manor is still sleeping peacefully. At least I hope so. And on the road again, after the warning of the police, be careful. Well, they were quite nice. I appreciated the hint, but still, never ever during our 66,000 kilometers so far through quite some countries have we ever had any problems. So Dijon, the country of the mustard and we entered into the tunnel we had taken quite some times before, because we enjoy France. But this time it was just a transit. We were on our way to Spain, where the weather is even better than in La France. Now, traffic never ever was too heavy. If you travel in November, that is a very clear advantage. And let me tell you, they have quite some tunnels on the road to Spain throughout France, but everything is well maintained. Again, respect the French. They do something for people owning cars. And yeah, that's Dijon. And that highway is going right through town. Although the buildings are quite magnificent on the left and on the right, I wouldn't like to live there. And yes, I promised you, there is another tunnel. There are quite some. Some short, some long. And on the left, water. We were looking forward to get to Spain, to the sea, and our plan was to take it easy, to stay somewhere for 3 nights, one night after the other, because, well, it sounds a little bit stupid, but the way is the destination at the same time. So you have to enjoy traveling, specifically in an RV. Ours is just 3.5 tons, based on Fiat Ducato.
Das sieht aus wie ein Rieseninsekt.
Quite a nice thing, and so far you have just seen the windshield and the kitchen, where our little Great Dane is sleeping. And here's one of the highlights of Dijon. It's quite a building. I admire the French for their architecture. Old or new, they are bold. Oh yes, they are. It's not only about the wine or the cheese or the beautiful landscapes, it's also lots of trucks. As you can see, the weather got better and better. We were lucky. Danielle was driving. I was chilling, vaping the day away. The window was open. And on the right side, the river said goodbye. We passed other RVers. I'm always happy to see other people who share the same spirit. And there we have the wine, which I don't drink. Yeah, that was the culprit. Picture was taken before. Although he didn't want to do it. It was, if I remember right, a truck from Bulgaria or Latvia or something. And then another stop. And I have to tell you, still quite some K's in order to get to Spain, but the little towns on the way there, if you leave the big highway, they are just gorgeous. Everything is just so beautiful. I'm always totally amazed by those small villages. And we do not take the e-bikes because, well, we don't like to leave Romy in the car, even if it's not too hot. That is rather an exception. It was so beautiful I had to repeat it. I beg for forgiveness. And that house needed restoration very, very badly. Very steep climbs in that little town. Quite some restaurants, but well, if you're in France, you expect the restaurants everywhere. The baguettes, the delicious food, the good wine, and everything that makes a great nation. And you explore. And those small apartments, most of the buildings contain small apartments, are just gorgeous. But I won't put my iPhone SE first generation into it. Please bear with me. The quality of the material is not that smashing. And the churches, I barely go inside. For me, the outside very often is sufficient. And everything was a steep climb, and we got higher and higher. The view was magnificent, and so was the weather. Always at a very bearable 18, 19, sometimes 20 degrees. No rain, but I guess we are the lucky ones. Even in Scotland, we had good weather, can you imagine? And so we went up to a small castle, groups of tourists below. I can tell you at that time of the day, nothing was open. Yet. But well. And Romy was frightened of that horrible machine. Can I pass by? And so she very slowly did. The view got better and better. And we were almost there. Well, castle was a big word. It was a tower, in fact. Castel de la Roca, the Castle of the Rock, with a rich history and a magnificent view. I really enjoyed my stay, and so did Danielle, and so did Romy. And here again, everything was clean, nicely maintained. And there are the two ladies. Back down the hill. My feet hurt, and Romy met friends. So we had a great coffee. I cannot live without a coffee wherever I go. And this little guy was like the kid of the owners. Wonderful little chap. And that is La Mairie. And I love that kind of art everywhere I go. And the cars. What a wonderful VW. And already quite some fruit you will not see in Belgium. And everywhere Romy goes, she's making friends. First part.